If you fail to plan, you will plan to fail. Today, I will talk about how to be a good university student and also share my own experience along the way. Hello, warriors. How are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Seun Obisesan. And if you're a return viewer, thank you for coming back. Today, I want to talk about how to be a good university student. Without wasting your time, let us go straight into it. Number one, why do you want to go to university? Sound ridiculous, right? I know. But why do you want to go to university? Why do you want to go to that particular school? Why do you want to do that particular course? Why? The reason you need to know your why is because you get to a stage during your studying that you get tired a bit, you get exhausted a bit, you might be a little bit discouraged. But your why will be the motivating factor that will push you on, that will give you the energy that you need to continue. So some people will say, oh, I want to go back to university, whether as a mature student or maybe you're just going to university for the first time. I want to go in so that I'll be able to have a good job. Some people will say, oh, I want to go in just to develop myself. Some people will say, I have this gift that I do easily and I just want to go and learn more by going into the university. So, what is your why? Now, what is my why? It has always been my dream, to have a degree at least to start with. So, but it didn't happen the way I have planned it from when I was a bit much younger. I went for my first degree in 2013. Then I had 3 children. So I did my ordinary degree from 2013 to 2016. That was a 3 years ordinary degree. Then I did an add-on 1 year. That's level 8 in Ireland. That's the honors degree. And during, those times, 4 years, I have my husband as my backbone at that time. We're able to raising our 3 children. It was there, like 90% of the time to take care of our children. I still have to keep my part-time job, in order to have something to fall back on. And I have to go to university full-time, Monday to Friday. So there are things to put into consideration, and your planning have to be, 100% in order not to hinder your why, if you understand what I'm saying. Why is your number one? Then your planning need to be in place for you to be able to kind of enjoy the process in a way. It's a bit of a challenge to go to university, but when things are in place, when you have your planning done, it is quite a bit easy enough. Now, talking about good planning, which is my number 2 point. Okay, I have 3 children. Who is going to look after, the dropping and the picking up, their school? Who is going to look after them after they are back from school? How will I move myself from my house to my school? How can I maneuver myself to keep my part-time job and still go to school full-time? If I live in another city and I'm traveling from home to go to college, what is the transportation system like? I might be going by train or by bus, or I will connect with a friend who is also going to the same school, for a lift sharing. So what are these plans? Who is your sponsor? Who is going to sponsor you? Who is going to be responsible for the transportation? Like, you have to pay money to go on a train. You have to have bus ticket to go on a bus. Even if you are driving, you need your fuel. What are your plans towards achieving all this? Because now, going back a bit to my why, Some people will go to university because their friends are in the university. Some people will say, because my sister did this, that is why I'm doing it. So if that is your mission, the main reason why everybody go to the university at the end of the day is to get your certificate. We are all going to get that. But there is more to just getting a certificate. And the more is what is going to drive you. So if what I'm saying makes any sense to you, let's say you live in Tum, for example. What are the bus services like in Tum if you're going to GMIT Galway campus? Do we have the bus around? Do we have the go bus? Do we have, other buses? What is the timetable like? If I get 8 o'clock bus, will I be able to get to college before 9 o'clock if I have 9 o'clock class? So these are the things that you need to put in place for yourself. Now, my third point will be your choice of acquaintance or your choice of friends, if you want to call it friends. You know why you are in college. You know who you are. If you don't know who you are, you need to spend more time, to develop yourself, to know who you are, to understand yourself. You know your beliefs, you know your faith, you know the extra things that you have to do. You have to keep people that will help your journey around you. There will be a lot of classmates and you will have to do a lot of team, group work. So if you are the type that's always punctual, that's always doing things on time, and you end up to go and be a friend with somebody who doesn't, they are not always punctual. They like to leave things last minute. And you want to keep them as your friends, that is going to affect you. So understand who you are. You have to be deliberate in choosing friends. Doesn't mean you don't say hello to people. Doesn't mean you don't talk to people. Doesn't mean you don't interact with people. I think at this stage, everybody knows what a friend is. There is a two-way to friendship. Sometimes you'll be somebody's friend. They don't see you as a friend. That's a different thing. But your choice of friends, are you the type that like, staying home? That doesn't mean you can't keep somebody who likes to go out. Are this person respecting the fact that you are doing this course and you have to be in class Monday to Friday? Do they respect that? Or they are the type that don't care? They can book their holiday when, school season. There are a lot of people who are capable of not attending much classes and they will still, pass out with good grades. But are you that type of a person? So you have to be mindful of the people that are in your circle, especially your friends, maybe college classmates who later become your friends. Are you compatible? Are you beginning to change who you are to please their own lifestyle? That means you're shifting away from your why. And there is no way it's not going to affect you. So you have to be very mindful of the people you keep. Now, my fourth point is your time. Your time. How do you manage your time? What do you do with your time? When you have an assignment, when is your best time to study? When is the best time for you to start, doing things? If you respect your time and you know how to do your own, management of your time, you will be able to be on point of everything, every task that is assigned to you. Are you easily, the way somebody can easily be influenced and they don't respect their time anymore? Because sometimes you will go to college, let's say you have a 9 to 10 lecture, and between 11 and 12, you don't have anything, or even from 10 to 11 or something like that. And there's another lecture from 12. When people sit and start chatting and they're enjoying that conversation, they will not get up to go to their 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock class anymore. That's done for the day. Do you respect your time? Do you value your time? Do you utilize your time? If you don't know how to embrace your time, hey, I don't know. You will be busy a lot of the times, but you never get anything done because you don't know how to, your time management is poor. So you need to pay attention to that. Classes are classes. Free time, you work on your assignment. When you are busy, when you want to get things done, your friends have to be the same set of people that want to get that same thing done. Don't leave what you're supposed to be doing, utilizing your time and then going after your friends. It's a waste. My fifth point is you have the college timetable and you should also have your own personal timetable. Your college timetable, maybe the first few weeks changes, you just have to be on point of that. Every module have about 3 hours per week. Some lecturers have 2 long hours for their lecture and use the 3rd hour for tutorial. And then that's your college timetable. You know what that is. And your own timetable should be in that timetable as well. Like I mentioned before, I don't think it's possible for you to start lecture from 9 a.m. up to 6 p.m. with no break. It's not possible. So during that break where you have 1 hour there, or because you're elective, you are in a group A and group B is the one, that is taking the 11 to 12 for Monday. That means your 11 to 12 will be free. You put your own personal timetable around your free time during college. So that will help you when you are in college. You can as well go to the IT room, go to the library to get your personal work done because that's your personal timetable. Work around that. Now, in addition to that, if you have a part-time job, that will be another timetable for you, but that will be inclusive with your personal timetable. If you are starting work at 6, I think that time I usually start work at 6. If there is a lecture between 5 to 6 on Thursdays, there's a possibility you might miss a bit of that lecture to go to work. It will be wise for you to know your choice of friends. If you have to go to work because you have to leave the class at 5 to go to work, then you need somebody that will feed you on what happened between the time that you're not there. So if you're keeping friends that don't normally attend classes, who is going to feed you when you are not there attending to important things? Number 6 point is your eating habit, your diet. You have to be deliberate because you'll be moving around a lot. And if you feed yourself on junk food, the way when you consume sugar, you have energy, you just go. That's bad, sugar. You need to be deliberate about your breakfast. I think I made a video about organizing yourself for college. I put a link up there. You need to be deliberate about your breakfast. Maybe you take your lunch with you or you eat your lunch in college and you go back home to eat your dinner. Your choice of meal, what you eat. Let me tell you something. When you are hungry, your brain will not receive anything. You just sitting there. When you are hungry, you cannot learn. Well, you can put a comment there if you're the type that it doesn't matter if you're hungry, you can still be a good student. So your choice of meal, have something in your bag to snack on. Because you might be busy. Let's say with the timetable that I mentioned, your timetable and your school timetable, you have something good to snack on while you are working on yourself. While you're working with your assignment and all, that will really help you. But if you're the type that don't plan your meals, you just keep grabbing, junks to feed yourself with. And that's not really good because you will not get the good energy that you need that will last you for the day. So there you have it. If you have any more points, you can put it down in the comment section. And best of luck to everybody who is going back to the university. Your plan is very important. Your planning helps you. It's like a roadmap for you, and that will help you to really navigate yourself. Put everything in place. Don't let anything be a surprise for you, because surprises could take you off your feet. So you have to be deliberate with your 4 years. So just focus while you are there and everything will be fine. Until I come your way again, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, warriors.